The Homelander. Oh God, Homelander, bro. Somebody smack Homelander, bro. Get him out of here, Homelander. You don't deserve to be here, Homelander. Get him out of here, bro. You could put Darkseid, put Doctor Doom, put this black man. Who's this man on the screen, bro? Get this man off the screen real quick. This is called Frieza versus 20 villains. Okay, by far Frieza's frying every single villain, bro. Yes, China. Yes, I'm feeling a little bit sick today, but we're still gonna pursue. Okay, we're still gonna push through. We're still gonna push through. Okay, we're still gonna pursue. We're still gonna understand things. Okay.
I am the Galactic Emperor Frieza, and
Yeah, we get it, Frieza.
today I am surrounded by 20 villains.
I think the only one that will probably stand a chance. Actually, yeah, nobody would. Not even Darkseid, bro. Like Black Frieza would fry.
My first claim is of every sovereign to ever draw breath. None have ruled a collective with my level of perfection.
You are not a true leader, Frieza. You are a mascot.
Calling me a mascot while dressed in that glorified life support system is almost impressive in its irony.
Life support. Bro, life support. No, that's actually funny, gang. Life support, bro. No, that's actually facts. We got Darth Vader out here. Like, heavy breathing.
I have followers who fear and respect me in equal measure. What you have, Frieza, is a fan club.
My followers are terrified of me. Every waking moment
True. That is just so true, bro.
of their miserable lives is spent hoping they don't displease
You
me.
pander to them. They offer a sliver of loyalty, and you reward them with comfort, resources, a place in your empire. My followers obey because the mere thought of defiance is enough to stop their hearts. The only thing I give them is permission to keep breathing.
What are you talking about? I destroyed the homeworld of every soldier in my army. I reduced everything they ever loved to ash before I offered them a place at my side.
And yet the words, "I surrender and pledge my service," are all it takes to transform you from conqueror to caretaker.
I do it because a living weapon is more useful than a corpse, you asthmatic
That's true. That's true, though.
relic. I erase their past so I can own their future.
Just to give him free high-tech housing in one of your planets.
I am perfectly willing to execute any one of them the moment they step out of
We
line.
both know that's not entirely true.
Really? Frieza never killed his soldiers? That's not true. Frieza never killed any of his soldiers? No. No, but he threatened to kill some of them. No, I don't think that's wrong. I think that has to be wrong. I'm pretty sure Frieza has killed at least one of his soldiers. At least one of them. I don't know. I think that's wrong. I did think that's wrong. I think he had to kill at least one of them.
I have done it. I have executed those who failed me, to ensure others do not.
Which only proves my superiority. I don't need to enforce discipline. They don't
I'm so tired of this man breathing. Stop breathing so heavy, bro. Gosh, I'm gonna smack the air out of you. Like, gosh, come on, Darth Vader.
cross me because I have built a structure in which crossing me is simply unthinkable.
There is no structure, Frieza. There is no line. Your soldiers do as they please, so long as the mission is completed. You call that an empire. I call it a loose arrangement of shared interests. It is soft.
Call it whatever you like. It works.
Fear works better.
No, it doesn't. When you give them stability, they perform better. When you treat them well, they become loyal. They will risk everything for you. They will come back from the brink of death for you.
I might have to skip this, bro. I'm tired of this man breathing. Like, gosh, bro. Like, how many times are you gonna start breathing?
That is not what I said.
You said it is better when they care about you than when they merely fear you.
That is not what I meant.
You want to be admired, even loved.
Say love one more time, and I will unplug you myself.
Oh, word. Oh, bro. It adds too, bro. It adds. Oh my gosh, these ads, bro.
If anyone here
Oh, Thanos. I don't think. Yeah, Thanos, you're getting one shot in game, bro. All Frieza has to do is just take one death beam and stick it up your forehead. Just stick it up your purple forehead, bro, and you're cooked. Like, you're actually cooked.
truly fulfilled his grand design, it was me.
Weren't you erased from existence by, like, a discount Power Ranger?
I won.
And you won, but you lost, gang. Technically, you lost. Because as soon as Thor and what's her name? What's her name? That witch girl and Thor, bro. You got fried. Like Thor, you took all the Infinity Stones and Thor just came in and cooked you. Easy. Easy.
Reality itself had to be rewritten to take that victory from me.
It doesn't change the fact that you had 14,604 to 14,605 chances to win, and you still lost.
You can't talk to me about chances when you've been given chance after chance. You were literally brought back from death just to lose
Lose to who? Oh yeah, I see.
again.
I don't know why everyone sees that as a failure. My resurrections aren't a weakness. I see them as proof of my superiority. Even death can't stop me.
You're really proud of dying, aren't you?
How many times have you been revived?
Irrelevant. The point is,
How is that irrelevant? You literally said the same thing. Don't flip the script. Don't flip the script, Thanos. How much resurrections you had? None.
that I completed my goal. I gathered all 6 Infinity Stones from all across the universe. You weren't even able to gather 7
Most of the stones were actually on the planet. Dang, really? Yeah, he's cooked. No, was that really true? I remember there was like at least one stone on another planet. All of them were on the planet? Man, so Thanos out here lying and capping. And in fact, you lost to Thor. You lost to a dude with a hammer. With an axe. Like, he lost to that. Like, Thanos, you're trash, bro.
Dragon Balls from one planet.
Perhaps I struggle because I contend with gods who erase planets as a warm-up, while you're busy fighting a man in a metal suit, a guy with a frisbee.
Exactly. A man with a metal suit, facts. And you're more a guy with a frisbee. That is facts, though. You are. And you lost to Thor, gang. You lost to a dude with an axe.
A gymnast, and an archer.
Are we doing power scaling now? I'd strongly advise you to think carefully before going down that road with me.
Oh, please, get out of here, Thanos. You're trash. Without those Infinity Stones, you are garbage. You are going to lose.
Why? Do you think you can beat me?
I think I could remove you from existence with a gesture.
Pathetic. Invoking the stones is the same as me saying I could wish you out of reality with the Dragon Balls. It's a
Exactly. It literally is. It literally is the same thing.
borrowed power, not yours.
Exactly. Thank you. It's a borrowed power. It's not his. Like, Thanos, you're not doing anything without them stones, bro.
The weapon doesn't make the wielder impressive.
Except you never had the Dragon Balls.
And yet, without them, without your glorified jewelry and your color-coded bedazzled gauntlet, I could dismantle your entire empire with a single finger. Not even 2.
Honestly, if I had been humiliated as consistently and as thoroughly as you have, I'd probably have used that finger on myself.
Hey, yo, what? Hey, yo, what? Pause. Steph Curry, pause, bro.
I am the most successful villain to ever draw breath. That isn't a claim, it's a fact.
I simply want to know what exactly
Okay, I don't know what this alien reptilian looking green man out here looking person is, bro. I don't know who this green reptilian is, bro. I might have to skip him. I don't know who this man is. I don't know.
you're the most successful at. Dying?
That's very clever coming from the Timu cell. Dying repeatedly and still maintaining dominion over my universe is precisely the measure of my success. Even death couldn't hold me. We can't say the same for you now, can we?
I died after I succeeded. You died after you failed. The order of operations matters.
If you're prepared to call dying of nuclear poisoning success and surviving a planet's destruction failure, then I'm forced to conclude that, unlike your body, your intellect is perfectly ant-sized.
I would have considered you one of the few as accomplished as I am, if you didn't prove otherwise with your own actions.
My own actions? Fascinating. The king of insects is speaking in riddles now. Do enlighten me. Which actions exactly?
We are more similar than you think.
Oh, I do. You were plagiarized from a character who were created to
Oops, I smacked my mic. Mike, can you hear me? No.
replicate me in the first place. You are the copy of my copy.
We were both born more powerful than everyone in our worlds. But the difference is this. You never once felt like you were enough. You chased external power your entire life, and when that failed, you started training your already superior body just to stay ahead in the rat race. I didn't. I was born perfect, so I perfected the mind. I reached enlightenment. You don't even know who you are.
Enlightenment? Having the potential to rule your world and choosing to die with an ugly blind girl is enlightenment to you? Humph. If delusion counts as wisdom, then yes, you truly are a king. But remember this, your story ended the moment you understood humanity. Mine
You change your
continues
goals,
because I never
identity,
needed it.
and even personality every time you fail. You're not successful, Frieza. Your ignorance makes it impossible for you to succeed. And that is why you'll never surpass me. You can conquer worlds, but you'll never conquer yourself.
Dang. That was deep. That was really, really deep. That hit me. Jeez, bro. I don't know who that green reptilian is, but he's speaking facts. The Homelander. Oh God, Homelander, bro. Smack Homelander, bro. Get him out of here, Homelander. You don't deserve to be here, Homelander. Get him out of here, bro. You could put Darkseid, put Doctor Doom, put this black man over here. I don't know, bro. Get rid of Homelander. He's so trash. Why is he even on my screen?
Know what I think the actual problem is?
Enlighten me.
This whole labeling system. Good, evil, right, wrong. It's small. It's a human invention, built by people who needed a way to manage those who were better than them. And you just accept it. You let them put you in a box built by your inferiors.
Hey, who did you lose to? Oh yeah, someone who's not even a regular Super Saiyan level. But I don't even want to watch the rest of this Homelander stuff, bro. I could just skip Homelander. He's just talking.
Why?
Because I don't need to pretend those words don't apply to me in order to feel comfortable with myself. That's your game, not mine.
But they don't apply. That's the point. If you are the strongest, then you determine what those words even mean. You don't answer to a standard you didn't author.
Above consequences? Certainly. Above definition. That's a much more
Yeah, you know what? Why is Homelander here? You should have put Madara or Light Yagami. I would much prefer Madara. Just get him out of here, bro.
charming fantasy.
It isn't a fantasy. If you shape what the world looks like, then you shape what actions mean. There is no higher court. There is no standard above the one you set.
How amusing. You claim to reject the opinions of the weak, yet everything you're saying is built around rising above them. Even now, you're constructing a system where you are loved, which means you still care what they think of you. Unlike you, I don't.
Peak greatness is having everything. Everything. Power, control, fear, admiration. I don't pick and choose like you. I want it all. Even the things that contradict each other. I don't need their love. I just want it. I want to be the greatest being in existence. That's what puts me above
You
all
are
of you.
desperately trying to wrap yourself in divinity, using the very human approval you claim to be above. To want everything and its opposite is not greatness. It is insecurity, refusing to choose what it truly is. Oh, Frieza.
Oh yeah, I completely lost track when it came to Homelander, bro. Homelander is so trash. Please, all right, Joker, more respectable. Let me hear what he gotta say.
I'm not even sure you qualify as a villain.
Is that so? Would you like to compare records? Number of people killed, or number of times we've been killed?
Frieza only died twice, while the Joker died at least 7 times in the comics. Word. Okay, wait, I never knew this. No way Joker died 7 times and came back. Dang. But how? They have no Dragon Balls or nothing. How was he resurrected? They gotta explain that.
I think you're the only one in this panel I can beat on both counts. Because what you do is the opposite of villainy. True villainy is chaos. You create order. As far
That's true. I mean, it's order in his way, though. It's not just order.
as I'm concerned, that makes you a
I don't
hero.
create order. I create a hierarchy.
Yeah, that's sort of hierarchy. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for.
One that places me above everyone else, so that I can extract everything they have to offer. That is the oldest game
But no
in
matter
existence.
how self-serving the hierarchy, it's still structure. It gives people a system to orient themselves around.
True, but the systems is under him. So technically, it is villainy.
Landmarks, roles, something to adapt to. You're out here doing civilization's dirty work for free.
I don't care what it gives them.
And that's exactly where you fall short of real villainy. I'm not in this for personal gain. I do what I do to tear apart the false meaning, the manufactured happiness that people wrap around themselves like it's going to protect them. That's a purpose. You're just running a business.
And you think rejecting hierarchy gives you some kind of
I guess, yeah, you really can put it that way. Technically, he is kind of just like he's just running an empire. Literally, that's what he's doing. There is no chaos. See, he's just running an empire. That's it. If you never kill any of your soldiers, it means that's what you're doing.
superiority. All it tells me is how terrified you are of where you'd land if any real order were imposed. You rage against the system because you know exactly where the system would put you. Deep down, you dream of being exactly where I am.
No, you're the one who's terrified. You've constructed an entire empire to distract yourself from the fact that you are dust in a world run by a 5-year-old that could erase you out of boredom. You built all of this just so you don't have to think
That
about
doesn't frighten me in the slightest. It thrills me, because I know, with complete certainty, that sooner or later, that power will be mine.
And that is exactly what I'm trying to burn down. That hope, that belief that if you just keep climbing, it'll eventually pay off. It won't. Even if you get everything you want, it collapses. It always
So you
collapses.
figured it all out, and now you're on a mission to make sure everyone else sees it too. Tell me, how is that villainy? You're not destroying people. You're trying to enlighten them. At the end of the day, you're just another misunderstood idealist who wandered into the
I'm
wrong
not interested
costume.
in good or evil. I'm a reality enforcer.
Dang. Jeez. Okay, hold on.
The truth exists whether people want it or not, and I make sure they can't look away from it. If you were in my world, I'd enforce it on you too, because you clearly still haven't seen it.
I've seen it. I know perfectly well that everyone is scrambling for meaning in a universe that doesn't offer any. The difference between us is that I don't feel the need to run around announcing it to people. I use it. I take the existential void and I build my empire on top of it. Why would I wake the masses up? A desperate population is a manageable one.
Which makes you one of them. You're playing the same game everyone else is, and to me, that's more pathetic than the ones who don't know any
You're
better.
welcome to keep the moral superiority. I'll take the empire. Oh, you enjoyed...
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's not a bad video. Not a bad video. This was 2 days ago, too.